Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Model Empire, part 11 of my Ungrim Ironfist campaign. Last time we captured Matorka and Akendorf because we wanted somewhere. I mean, if we look at our current territory, it's very snowy, isn't it? And then we've got Sylvania, which is very filled with undead horror. So I wanted somewhere by the coast, just, you know, just as a bit of relaxation, a little, because Ungrim's been through a lot. He needs a bit of R&R. So he's got Matorka. I mean, he did have to kill a crap ton of greenskins to get this waterside property. But to be fair, it's very attractive. So you're bound to have competition for it. I mean, next we want to take Barak Var, which is even more. I mean, oh, look at that. Look at this. Just, oh, it's lovely. It's got a little hole there for ships to come in and out of, although it's a bit... Is it floating? Kind of. It's fine. So we need to take Barak Var. Shut up, you. But Grotzlik Tiefrobber is there. What's the garrison like? It's not very good, I reckon. I mean, they do have a lot of Black Orcs, though. That is a lot. That's a lot of Black Orcs. Yes. So, Aidan, you might have your work cut out for you. We need you to assault units, so let's make you specialist to increase your chance and also make it a little bit cheaper. We're going to grab this Remnant of Battle, which looks like I don't know what ships these would be. I guess that's a Norscan ship. Looks Norscan. It's like a longboat. Might just be generic. That's got like a steam paddle. Kind of looks orcish, doesn't it? Norscans and orcs fighting. That's fine by me. And I would like to take Karak Angazar, although I'm not sure if I want it. However, the more we fight the greenskins, the more the dwarves like us, and that's good, because currently they don't like us very much, though it's improving very, very rapidly, which is nice. And I would actually like... I'm tempted to take on Vlad. I don't know if I want to do it without another army, though. And I did notice that it looks like Throg's on the move as Volksgrad has fallen, and looks like they've raised some sort of weird creepy snake statue there with a big old tentacle tongue, because who doesn't love tentacle tongues? I know Slanesh does, because he's a creepy mofo. So let's get some... what do I want? Growth would be quite good. Local recruitment capacity, we don't really have any. Yeah, let's just empower the guilds. We're doing that all over the place for the growth. And we definitely want to... With the advance of Throg, do I want to upgrade the defences at Karakungor? I think yes, so let's do that. We're waiting for some growth there. We're waiting for some growth here. It's going up 91 a turn, but I think... Let's send Ozpin over here to... Oh, geez. One? Is that it? Really? Yeah, we got some... I need to deal with the vampires. Does that mean I want to get another guy? Do I want to get another guy? Enemy hero success chance. Perceptive. Do I want to get Lun Furrowbrow? Or do I want to get a Rune Lord? I mean, I guess the only difference is Rune Lords are probably better in melee, whereas the... the Lords are probably better in melee, where the Rune Lords are probably better as support. Do I want support? You know what? Enemy hero action success chance, minus 20%. I mean, that means he's going to be very rarely... He's not going to be assaulted. He's not going to have any problems with being blocked or with replenishment being... I mean, I kind of like that. So let's get Lun Furrowbrow. That's going to cut into our income a bit. But if we can advance on Vlad, then that can only be a good thing. So what do I want? I think we just need a fairly cheapy army, because I mean, it's cut into our income quite a bit. I did kind of want to not do this because I wanted to keep... my income high so that I could build up my infrastructure. But I think dealing with this... I mean, I can't deal with this vampire corruption without killing the vampires. I think that's the problem. So. Do we just want like a support army? I mean, Longbeards are only like just 50 gold more. So we're just going to get some Longbeards, I think. And then probably... I mean, maybe we need walls here. If we can get walls and character... I mean, that'd be... I mean, we could grab Schwarzhafen, couldn't we? And then Ozpin can hit Castle Tempelhof even. And once we've got that, we just need to hold Schwarzhafen and Ozpin can then sort of push forward. Now, corruption's still going to be a problem, but I don't necessarily have to take these cities. I could maybe just raise them, let the Empire retake them. I mean, as long as Vlad's dead, that sorts out the vampire problems. But we'll still have some corruption here, but it won't be anywhere near as bad. I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan. I think that's what we got to do. And Dramar is heading north. I need to give him a new name, don't I? Need to get my name list out. Oh, hello. What, Slick? Where you going? You going Karak? Really? Is that really? Is that what you want to do? That seems like an odd choice, mate. Because I will. I mean, at least at the other settlement you had walls, and that was going to protect you. Yeah, we need to deal with the vampires. I've decided that's a thing. Right, I did demolish the clan barracks here because I was hoping to, I don't know, really get something else? Anything? Iron mining? Yeah, sure, let's get an iron mine because that would be quite useful. To be honest, we don't need recruitment here anyway.
Onward.
Indeed, onwards. Talking of onward, we could actually reach you and you would be tired. Can we grab this and then go back? I think it's like at the limits of what we can move. Ungrim. What do I want you to have? Oath of Forging doesn't seem worth it. Could give you more weapon strength. Can't hurt to have more weapon strength, can it? I think I'm definitely going to grab this. Okay. Follows to come across 2 shipments. Battles at sea, please. Not just the gods of war, but the gods of the sea as well. Salvage from such a vicious battle is possible, but the sea god demand the tribute. So only a quarter of the cargo should be taken. We can get Arabian arms or fell cargo. From better in campaign, better in battle. Let's go Arabian arms. Heavy iron, armor piercing damage, armor and weapon strength. For 10 turns and some monies.
Beards in belts.
Okay, we're gonna... Yeah, we can't quite reach him now. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're going to send Aidan Turner over here. What's the defences like? I mean, that's even worse, so... I think this is fine. But let's get the... I mean, we could grab... That's 6k. Okay, walls... Walls are going to be useful. Walls are good. Let's just get some quarrelers because they're fairly cheap. That's what I'm thinking. We've got defences being built there. Doesn't look like they're advancing very far. They've got... Actually, we can actually see. So it looks like Throg or someone is still in the vicinity. I mean, at least I've got an early warning system, and that's if I see Prague and Kislev disappear, then I've kind of, you know, got my early warning. So Kislev are basically my early warning system. Good for them. Of course, we've got Dramar heading. There's still beastmen over there. It would actually be nice to see what's going on. So actually, Dramar heading that way, even though he would be useful in the south.
Will you join me? men of the Empire.
No military alliance. Not with you. Call of errantry. Okay, fine. We've got volley fire, so that's very nice. Useful. And next we're going... I mean, interchangeable parts would be nice. Who doesn't love interchangeable parts? However, prospecting, construction cost. I would like... income from trade would be nice. Dwarven Resolve. There's a lot of nice tech here. I think I'm just going to go superior black powder. The clans constantly order in black powder and make demands for better quality, deadlier batches as well. Yep, so that's going to increase missile damage for our Thunderers, which can only be a good thing.
To war.
Okay, we got walls being built there. Let's go with the Dwarf Keep here. Does that increase our growth? Yes, it does. Okay, I mean, not by much, but it's still, you know, better than nothing. Okay. Okay.
Summon me if you dare.
Do we maybe just want like a bolt thrower? It's just a nice... basically, poor Lun is getting the short end of the stick. He's got the cheapy items. So we're going to give him Slayer Braces. We don't actually have anything else. I don't... Oh, you can have a Potion of Speed. Have that. And a Cooper. And a Dwarf. Have a Bride. Yep. Oh, I should really give... No, Slayer units. I mean, I don't have any Slayer units to give you, but maybe we could. Have all that. There you go. Can't say fairer than that, can we? Can't say fairer than that. And we are actually in range of hitting this army. Now, it is started to recruit. I mean, if we were to sack this place, that would bring in a lot of cash. I'm kind of tempted. We do have a lot of Black Orcs. And Boar Boys. All of which, very nasty. But I think our army's nastier.
Sack them. There will be blood.
In fact, it's definitely nastier. Okay, so we are going to fight this one because we haven't had many fights against the greenskins lately. Mostly vampires. So it's just nice to get back into killing a crap ton of greenskins. Grot Slick Teeth Robber is holed up in this little settlement, and frankly, I need to sack it. I mean, it feels a bit wrong sacking a dwarf hold, even if it has been held by greenskins, but I kind of need the cash, so that's what we're going to be doing. So greenskins have been sort of like mobs together, which has been fantastic for my rock lobbers, as you can see already. Huge numbers of Black Orcs crushed. How many kills we got there, lads? What are we doing? What are we doing? 55 there, 67 there. Yep, doing Grimnir's work, lads. Grimnir's work. And once they're in range, obviously we've got the Thunderers. You can see poking out from little gaps in our line. On the right flank, Robbie Coltrane leading 3 units of Slayers, and on the left, the Lost Hold Avengers leading another couple of units. We do have Orc Boar Boys approaching, and the Thunderers are already in range. You can see they're doing already good damage. Unit of Black Orcs there, that is going to be very, very lucky to actually reach our lines. We've got some big and Boar Boys charging on the right flank. In go the Slayers. So after the initial charge damage, they are going to get absolutely destroyed over on the left flank. Very similar. We use a unit of Slayers to just take the brunt of the charge, and then the Lost Hold Avengers come in, start hacking their way through them. As you can see, those Boar Boys just going down like a ton of bricks. The Dragonback Slayers have to hold back because we've got some units trying to get around this rock here, which we've anchored our line on. Ungrim has gone charging in against the Goblin Big Boss, who is getting he's just getting destroyed. Yeah, there we go. He's dead. That was 3 hits. And the Black Orcs sort of trying to charge around, trying to kind of get around him. That's just going to give a fantastic shot for the Thunderers. Some Black Orcs trying to get into combat here. But they're going to get a... Yep, that... Ouch. That's going to sting. Thunderers just completely destroying these Black Orcs on the right flank, and it does look like the Slayers are doing most of the actual hard work here. We can see that the Slayers hacking through some Orc boys there, no problem. Robbie, another unit of Slayers dealing with another unit of Orc boys, and then on the left flank, the Orc war boy Biggins have come back to the fight, backed up by some Night Goblins, but a furious Slayer axe action, and they're gone again. Off they go. On the left flank, we can see the Dragonback Slayers are struggling against quite a few units of Black Orcs. However, Lost Old Avengers have come back to the fight. Orc Boar Boys going to charge again, but the Slayers, I mean, they're so depleted, they're not going to do much damage, and then the Slayers just going to chop them down. Lost Old Avengers helping out the Dragonback Slayers by just careering into the flank of those Black Orcs and just carving their way through them. And the Orcs starting to get the feeling that they're a little bit outmatched. So quite sensibly they decide to try and run away. The Thunderers not going to let them do that without taking quite a toll on their numbers. You can see huge piles of greenskins just littered about the killing field here in front of the Thunderers, and I literally don't think we actually lost one Longbeard there. I don't think they actually the Black Orcs managed to get into combat. I think the Thunderers and Slayers dealt with the entire army by themselves. What a fight! Ah, I bloody love me some Dwarf. Something about artillery and gunpowder that's just really satisfying to use. So we have a look at the rifles of Karakadrin. There 128 kills for them. And Thunder, I mean, literally descending order of kills. So that's pretty good. The artillery did very well. The Slayers, as always, fantastic work. The Dragonback Slayers took a little bit of damage because they were basically tanking a couple of units of Black Orcs and Orc Biggins by themselves for quite a while. But still, they managed to kill the vast majority of them anyway by themselves. So, can't really complain about that. And we only lost 110 compared to their 1,548. And I'm going to sack it because, to be honest, I don't really want this province. It's more just that I wanted the money, to be honest, and I want to just give the greenskins a bloody nose. I'm hoping maybe these chaps, who are they? Carrick Hearn will retake it from them. That's kind of my hope. But we're going to head back to Matorka to heal up. I mean, most of our infantry was completely untouched there. Just these Slayers, and obviously our Slayers recover very, very quickly, thanks to Ungrim.
Lord of Clan
Kenny Baker got a bloody skill point. What a guy. Let's give him reload time reduction for missile infantry and our artillery. I think that sounds pretty good. We could... what do I want to do here? I could get the Bugman Brewery. Which, I mean, why wouldn't I? 100 barrels of Bugmans. Indeed, Aiden. Indeed. And to be honest, I mean, Karak Angaraz is... Okay, I think next we hit Barak Var. So I want eyes over here because this is my next target. Ideally, I would like walls in Matorka, but I'm kind of fine with leaving it, to be honest. I was hoping that it would give me a sort of route to trade by sea, but unfortunately it hasn't done so. It's kind of useful. I mean, it's defending Blackfire Pass, which is, I guess, something. But most of the green skins seem to be in the Badlands. It seems to be the bloody Hands who are sort of heading into Tilia. So, I mean, I'm currently not at war with them. At least at the moment, I'm not currently at war with them. I'm fairly sure that will change fairly quickly, but for the moment, not a problem. So we've met Clan Moulder, who are up in Hell Pits. Those Clan Moulder are the Skaven clan who they're basically biologists. They create mutants. They created the Rat Ogres, the Hellpit Abomination. Hordes of giant rats and rat swarms. All that kind of good stuff. Which means they're one of the most powerful Skaven clans, because obviously they sell these monsters to the other clans and rake in the Warpstone tokens. So it looks like Prague is holding for the moment. It does look like Kislev have been pushing. Where's a war? Where's their war? Oh, so the Greenskins are over there. Okay. So we've completed the Axe of Dargo. Then it's the next bit there. And we've got a Norscan army to kill. As the throng marches north, Ungrim finds his step matching itself to even more insistent rhythm. What began as a faintest flutter has now swelled into a pulsing cadence that drives him on. As the Slayer King crests a ridge near the high pass, a crashing discordancy rises within the symphony, yet still aligns itself with the overall construction. Climbing to the summit of the pass is a great ruinous host marching beneath the dread banner of a mighty Lord of Chaos. Ungrim's gaze falls upon the Chaos Lord. His adversary's head snaps up and their eyes lock. The symphony rises to a crescendo, and the Ungrim's axe pulses in his hands as he screams his battle cry. It's quite erotic, isn't it? So we can get the Axe of Dargo. That's going to increase leadership, aura size, enable magical attacks, bonus first large, charge bonus, melee attack, weapon strength, income from post-battle loot, and an ability called the Axe of Dargo, which is a 32-second augment which increases bonus first large by 32 and armor piercing damage by 40%. Holy shit.
Yes.
Okay, I think we need to heal up a little bit. So if we head in here, how long is that going to take? 3 turns. I reckon we'll be okay to move in 2.
Yes.
Let's assault the... Oh, Aiden. Aiden. Hey, I am disappointed in you, Aiden. That was a poor show. Bad form, Aiden. Bad form. Never mind. Okay, well, let's send Dramar. So Volk. Okay. Okay, there's Throg. Nothing at all, Throg. Where are you going? Can you even move? Oh yeah, you can. You can little pass over there. And there's Skaven army here. Which, well, if they had taken Volksgrad, it would be just ruins rather than a chaos totem. However, it does. I mean, they've taken the Tower of Karak, which is very brave considering that it's riddled with chaos corruption. But it does look like Throg is having trouble. And this must be where the quest battle is. Well, we're not marching north. In fact, I mean, Ungrim is marching south, in fact, so we're probably not going to be going that direction just right now. That's work in progress. But at least Throg isn't heading this way, this huge horde of trolls and shit. At least he's a little ways off. Grom Peak. I kind of don't care about upgrading you at the moment. I would like to upgrade... When can... Right, 2 growth. Of course, for upgrading Oakenhammer. Okay, so let's... Let's get the Stonebread Bakery, and let's get the Iron Mines as well. Just get that going. I mean, once the Bugman's Brewery is up, we will have a lot of dwarf beer to sell, so that'll be good. And, in fact... What do you want? Ozpin. You don't have a weapon. You don't have anything. What could we give you? Can we give you anything nice? What about armor? Could give you Gatekeeper's Helm. That'd be quite nice. If in fact we save up, we can get Star Metal Plate, which would be amazing. So we actually... Yes, okay, so let's save, because, I mean, we've got all the things we need. We've got wine, we've got gemstones, we've got golden idols. That's going to give us 15 armor, 15 melee defense, which is huge, missile resistance 10%, and Star Metal Plate, which reduces the melee attack of units around by 9, which is amazing. So we definitely want... Yeah, I definitely want to grab that. So I think we're going to save our Oath Gold, at the moment. Do we have any grudges? Nope, literally no grudges. That's, I mean, that's good. So far, so good. Can't go wrong with that. Ah. Well, I mean, it was going to happen eventually anyway, so alright. Come back, are you, Throg? Okay, so we need to recruit a better army for, is it Lund? Lud? Whatever his name is. He's not important enough for me to remember his name yet. I'm a busy person. I can't go around remembering every lord I recruit. Okay, Peter Dinklage is back. Where's he? He's over there. That's fine. Lun, there we go. Lun Forrowbrow. He's strict. Plus, I'm going to give him another name anyway. Right. Peter, you want to go over there. We do have walls at Caragdromar. That makes things a little bit less worrisome. Defences at Eschen are not great. Let's head you over there. Could get Ulthar's Raiders. And the Peak Gate Guard. The Peak Gate Guard are very expensive, though. Alright, Osbin, you're coming down here. If I have a quarter here, can we just... I mean, it's not an awful lot of money. And it will slow down. 4 turns is better. It's not great. It's better. Do I want these guys? Okay, Vlad is going to have a full army, but it's probably mostly going to be just shitty, crappy units, because that's what Vlad has. Okay, let's get them. Let's see if we can get a couple more of those. In fact, let's get some of that. I'm going to grab another bolt thrower, just as some artillery, because I don't need Lund to be like a full force. I just need him to be defensive. If he can protect Sylvania from Vlad, that's going to give me enough chance to maybe grab Schwarzhafen, or maybe he just hit Castle Tempelhof. Oakenhammer is still undefended for the moment, and I've got, again, just public order problems here because of corruption. But hopefully, if we can deal with the vampires, then it should. The corruption issues should sort of go away.
Very well. This may work.
Can I hit that? No. Well, I mean, I can.
It is time.
If I sort of go like there, and then encamp, that'll give me some replenishment. I can hit Barak Var next turn. I mean, Matorka. Am I that invested in your survival? Not massively. Caragdromar I am, because I want the beer. Priorities. Am I right? I'm right. Can't do anything with you, so I guess let's just sort of meander around, see what's going on. See what Kislev's up to. So we've got an army here from Kislev. Great swords, pistoliers, mortar. But, I mean, they're quite strong. If we go strength rank, they're strength rank 2. The Greenskins are strength rank 5 because I've been beating them up. Who's strength rank 1 then? I bet it's like Malekith or whoever's got the Sword of Cain over there, I guess. Tyrion? Maybe. Maybe Tyrion. He does tend to lose his shit occasionally. He's all like, oh, don't I have nice hair, and don't I look good in baby oil? And then he stubs his toe and he just goes fucking mental. Oh, hello, Vlad. Hey, buddy. What's up? seem to be attacking me with a whole bunch of zombles and some blood knights. I think that's alright. Obviously, we are going to have to fight it, though. And taking down Vlad is tough, because Vlad is a bit of a beast. Here we go. We're going to start off by trying to do some damage to those Blood Knights. The Blood Knights are the threat. Blood Knights and Vlad. That's what we need to deal with. Unfortunately, the problem with dealing with the undead is that they do like to heal up. So as you can see, although we've been doing some damage, it keeps getting healed and they keep regenerating. So, yeah. I mean, at least it's wasting their magic. So there is that, although I kind of prefer to, you know, kill the Blood Knights, to be honest. So quite potent healing there from the undead. They've managed to, I mean, they've been under artillery fire. And it just keeps getting healed up. There we go. Another invocation. And here comes the rest of the army. The rest of the army is mostly zombles, a few skeletons. And, of course, the little command group they've got here, which is a couple of necromancers. We've also got a vampire with shadow magic and, of course, Vlad himself. And the Blood Knights are the real problem, so we do need to deal with them. Now, I do have Ulthar's Raiders over here. Now, I probably didn't use them in the right way. They do have a debuff, which basically debuffs sort of the one enemy unit's missile resistance, makes them take a lot more damage from missile attacks, and I probably should have used that right about now. You can see the crossbows opening fire on the Blood Knights. They're just charging through a hail of fire. They do have this Moore's Mist ability, which reduces our accuracy and missile damage, and I'm going to move the Ulthar's Raiders through the line, try and get around into the flank, throw some axes, but it doesn't quite work out as the Blood Knights almost immediately disengage as soon as they see them. And although they take a lot of damage from it, as you can see, they've got this marked by Ulthar there, but they can come and charge straight into the Raiders, and the Raiders take a lot of damage, so I probably should have pulled them around the flank or pulled them back as soon as they disengage, but I got a little bit greedy. However, they are going to take a lot of damage, as you can see, and actually they've killed 22, but that's not great. Pulling Ulthar's Raiders back, the Miner's going to give them a little charge, try and just bog the Blood Knights down as much as possible. And then our missile units opening fire on the left flank. We've had to pull our Lord over to assist. The Miner's going to hold firm against the Zombles. I mean, the Miners aren't a very good unit, but they're better than the Zombles, so should be fine. Longbeards there, they should hold. And of course, Lud is going to engage Skeleton Warriors. Now, the Blood Knights here seem to be trying to flank us, and at the same time trying to stay away from our missile units. So we will be able to keep them at sort of arm's length. Here's the Ulthar's Raiders on the flank there. They're just sort of... I mean, they're currently chucking axes at these skeletons and doing a fair chunk of damage, but they're also on the lookout for these Blood Knights. So as long as those Blood Knights stay at range, we're okay. On the right flank, some Miners are engaging some Zombles over there, and we've got some Dwarf Warriors fighting the Skeleton Spearmen and Zombles again. I mean, the Dwarf Warriors won't do much damage, but they won't take any either. So basically, they're just locked in place. Well, the Quarrelers are going to be our saving grace as they fire into the incredibly black-packed undead horde. I mean, they can't miss, really. And obviously, our Longbeards are going to be very, very good. See, we're just keeping at range. They're just sort of ranged around trying to find a good... It looks like they've run out of magic because they haven't been healing the Blood Knights, which is good. They're just running back and forth, just trying to find a chink in our armour. And so far been unable to. So we've got a Necromancer coming up against the Miners there, trying to back up his Zombles. There's the Franziska Hellschnitt. And our Lord has just been carving some Skeleton Warriors apart. He is up to 29 kills. yeah, that's why you don't send skeleton warriors against a character, because that doesn't really do much. Now the Necromancer has sort of ended up at the rear of our line, and with the skeleton warriors almost dead and crumbling, our Lord disengages and heads for the Vampire. Now that gives these skeletons just enough time to rush over to the Ulthar's Raiders, and that'll lock them into combat. And as you can see, the Blood Knights already spotted the little problem here, or rather their advantage, and have come charging towards. Now obviously because they're engaged in combat, they can't open fire. The Quarrelers do, just in enough time to sort of catch them and do some damage, but the Blood Knights do manage to sort of get into combat. See, just that little opening just gave them exactly what they needed. Fortunately for us, the Blood Knights being so injured during this little runabout means that Ulthar's Raiders should be able to deal with them no problem, as they've got sort of great axes. As you can see, they try and disengage, but get picked off by axes and Quarrelers and the Bolt Thrower. Meanwhile, Necromancer over here trying to heal himself up, but he's struggling. And on the right flank, you see the undead have been making absolutely no headway against our Dwarf Warriors, and some of our Quarrelers have managed to get in behind the enemy units and just carve their way into them. Ammunition is running low though. In the centre here where Vlad is, Vlad has been himself carving a bit of a hole through our forces. Even our Longbeards are going to struggle against Vlad. But Vlad is quickly running out of an army. Down goes Franziska. Just the Zombies holding on for the moment. As you can see, they've got critical binding. Ulthar's Raiders, you know what, I was a little bit sniffy about them, going, I don't know what they're going to do, but actually, been bloody useful. Up to 67 kills, and to be honest, I used them like a dick. I did not use them very well at all, but they've done fantastic work, and as you can see, Vlad caught in combat with a very, very rapidly diminishing army. He has 130 and dropping. And literally just got his little Necromancer friend and him now fighting. I think that's pretty much it. And a few skeletons. There we go. It's dropping very, very quickly. All of our units pretty much freed up to do whatever they want now. And they want Vlad's head. However, actually killing Vlad is, you know, quite tricky because he regenerates a lot and he's very, very tough. However, once his army's dead, he will of course start crumbling due to army losses. So we're just going to completely surround him. In come Ulthar's Raiders, the Quarrelers trying to pick him off as well. You can see he's basically, he does take damage, but then he heals it up almost immediately. However, completely surrounded, eventually his leadership will start dropping, and then the crumbling will do him far more damage than he can actually regenerate. And yeah, he's dead.
Such unliving beasts. Make no mistakes like these Urks did.
Well, thank God we had that extra ammo tech. That's all I can say. So, we only lost 254. I don't think we actually lost any units. And all the vampires are dead, so let's execute them. It looks like Vlad actually got away, but I strongly disagree with that. Undeath Descendant down, but probably not out, as you can probably kill what... as you cannot probably kill what doesn't truly live. -4 wound recovery time for Lun there. Which is very nice. Nice to have.
Greetings, manlings. Are you?
No. I need to get that mod. Ah, brilliant. I was hoping... yes, they've retaken it. Excellent. It's going to...
to my throng.
No. It's going to keep that away from the greenskins, weaken them even more. It's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want it myself because it was only a minor province, very difficult to keep. Those... just one... I mean, you basically need a public order building in it, which takes up one slot anyway, plus walls. So effectively, you get one slot to do what we want with, which doesn't really help. Oh, bloody hell. Stirland have fallen. Oh, dear. However, we did kill a lot of people because Lun is a badass. We also got a skill point, which I think we're definitely going to pop that in Route Marcher. And he's recruiting a few more units. Can we actually march on Castle Tempelhof? Yes, we can. So I think that's probably what we're going to do next. Now, it does look like they're recruiting an army in Schwarzhafen, but I don't think it's going to reach. It's going to be I mean, Carrick Dromar should be able to fend off anything that they can recruit in a couple of turns, so that should be okay. And Robbie Coltrane, you're going to have the Rune of Fury. And then next we can get the Rune of Negation, which gives us a damage resistance buff. Everyone in 40 meters, which is very, very nice. I think it's a little charge bonus for himself. Very good. So we are at war with the vampires, although that, you know, we were going to be at war with the vampires anyway. Again, not really on the terms that I wanted, but I'll roll with it. You know, sometimes you just have to go with it. Just go with the flow, and that's what I'm doing. Unfortunately, we're going to have to see me go with the flow next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.